Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. And yeah, we'll hop in here. Big slate today. Starting with the Colorado Rockies versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates opening up as home favorites at -190. The Rockies +160 with the over-under at 8.5. Rockies coming into this matchup 37-91. The Pirates 54-74. Pitching for the Rockies is Antonio Senzatella with an ERA of 7.0. Pitching for the Pirates is Braxton Ashcraft with an ERA of 3.02. Senzatella, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts. That's probably like his best start of the season here. He's given up 14 runs in his last 3 starts. Ashcraft coming off back-to-back 1-run games here. He's been very solid during this stretch. The Rockies coming off a Dodgers loss. Pittsburgh coming off a Toronto win. Still 3-7 in their last 10. Crazy. Colorado, they're 7-3 in their last 10. They've actually played very well. Ashcraft's coming off good start. Senzatella finally coming off a good start. Do I trust the Pirates as big favorites? I just don't think I do. I mean, even the Dodgers struggled against them, and they're way better than the Pirates. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Rockies +1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Washington Nationals versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -190. The Nationals +160 with the over-under at 9.5. Nationals coming into this matchup 52-75. The Phillies 74-53. Pitching for the Nationals is Cade Cavalli with an ERA of 2.20. Pitching for the Phillies is Taijuan Walker with an ERA of 3.34. Cavalli, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Cavalli's given up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. Walker, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts, given up 3 runs in his last 3 starts. Washington on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Mets wins. Phillies, they're on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a 3-game Seattle sweep. The Nationals just 2-10 on the road against Philly, 7-13 straight up against Philly. Philly 6-1 at home. You got Walker coming off good starts. Cavalli's coming off some good starts as well, but I think I like the Phillies here. Been good at home, and Nationals have really struggled against them, and I think I'm going to take the Phillies at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -190. Boston +160 with the over-under at 8.5. Boston coming into this matchup 69-59. The Yankees 69-58. Pitching for Boston is Brian Bello with an ERA of 3.23. Pitching for the Yankees is Max Fried with an ERA of 3.32. Bello, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. He's given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Fried, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 6 strikeouts. He's given up 15 runs in his last 3 starts. He's been getting lit up right now. Boston beating the Yankees yesterday 6-3. Yeah, crazy. Boston 6-0 against the Yankees. Figured Yankees, they were really hot coming into this game and coming into this matchup. Yeah, Fried, man, just been getting destroyed right now. And not sure I can trust the Yankees -190. That just seems very risky with how bad Fried's been during this stretch. And Yankees can't beat the Red Sox. So I think Boston +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Baltimore Orioles. Both teams in a pick'em game at -110 with the over-under at 9.5. Houston coming into this matchup 70-58. Baltimore 59-68. Pitching for the Astros is Lance McCullers Jr. with an ERA of 6.90. Pitching for Baltimore is Cade Povich with an ERA of 5.31. McCullers, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 1 strikeout, given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts. Povich, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts, given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts as well. Houston coming off a Baltimore win yesterday, 7-2, ending their 4-game losing streak they were on. Baltimore, I mean, both teams, I'm going to say both teams, Baltimore still playing pretty well during this stretch, these last, 2 weeks. No real value in this game. Houston is 7-3 on the road against Baltimore. Got the only edge here. Very identical pitching matchup. Yeah, this one makes it tough. And I think I gotta take the Astros here. They've just been better against Baltimore in a pick'em game. I'll take Houston on the road. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Detroit Tigers. Detroit opening up as home favorites at -160. The Royals +135 with the over-under at 8.5. Royals coming into this matchup 66-62. Detroit 76-53. Pitching for the Royals is Ryan Berger with an ERA at 2.75. Pitching for Detroit is Casey Mize with an ERA at 3.63. Berger, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts, given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. Mize, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 10 strikeouts, given up 9 runs in his last 3 starts. The Royals, coming off a Rangers win, look really good in that series. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They're hot. Detroit on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a 3-game Houston sweep. They're 8-2 in their last 10. Both teams coming into this game hot. The Royals, though, just 2-8 against Detroit. 6-14 on the road against Detroit, where they've really struggled here. Yeah, they've really struggled on the road against Detroit. I gotta take the Tigers here. They've just been really good against them. And I think I'm gonna lean with the Tigers at home today. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Miami Marlins. Toronto opening up as road favorites at -165. The Marlins +140 with the over-under at 8. Toronto coming into this matchup 74-54. The Marlins 60-67. Pitching for Toronto is Shane Bieber with an ERA of 0. He'll be making his first start of the season. His last 2 games last season, though, gave up no runs. He was really good on the mound last year. See what he looks like today. Marlins, their TBA, we don't know, is pitching for Miami yet, so be sure to check that info when it does get released. Toronto coming off, a couple pit losses in that series. Didn't really play well against Pittsburgh. Miami coming off a St. Louis win, still struggled against the Cardinals. Toronto is 5-1 on the road against Miami, so they've had success there. We'll see what Bieber looks like on the mound. Was really good last season, and yeah, I just think we'll see who's pitching for the Marlins. A lot of unknowns here. I'll take Toronto on the road. Next matchup, we got the New York Mets versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -115. The Mets -105 with the over-under at 8.5. Mets coming into this matchup 67-60. The Braves 58-69. Pitching for the Mets is Nolan McLean with an ERA of 0. Pitching for the Braves is Joey Wentz with an ERA of 4.72. McLean, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Wentz, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts, coming off 2 good starts in a row. McLean's only pitched the 1 game, which looked really good in his 1 start. Mets coming off back-to-back Nationals losses. They're a mess, 3-7 in their last 10. It's been a rough month for them. Atlanta, they're actually hot right now. They're 8-2 in their last 10, coming off a nice White Sox series. These teams just had a 3-game series, 3 series ago. Atlanta winning 2 of the 3 in that matchup. The Mets 1-8 on the road. They're 4-11 against Atlanta, 1-5 on the road against Atlanta here. I just don't have confidence in the Mets. McLean looked good in his 1 start. They just have been horrible on the road here, and I think I'm going to take the Braves at home today. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays opening up as home favorites at -135. The Cardinals +115 with the over-under at 9. Cardinals coming into this matchup 64-65. The Rays 61-67. Pitching for the Cardinals is Miles Mikolas with an ERA of 4.99. Pitching for the Rays is Adrian Hauser with an ERA of 2.67. Mikolas, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 1 strikeout. He has given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts. Hauser, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 9 runs in his last 3 starts. St. Louis coming off a Tampa Bay win yesterday, 7-4. Tampa Bay, they've dropped 4 in a row here. St. Louis is 5-1 against Tampa, where they have been good head-to-head. Tampa 1-6 at home. Neither pitcher's been amazing here. I don't know. I just don't trust the Rays as a favorite. They've looked bad here. I'll take Cardinals plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the Chicago White Sox. Twins opening up as road favorites at minus 140. Chicago plus 120 with the over-under at 8.5. Twins coming into this matchup 57-69. The White Sox 45-82. Pitching for the Twins is Zebby Matthews with an ERA of 5.06. Pitching for the White Sox is Aaron Savale with an ERA of 4.88. Matthews, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 6 runs in his last 3 starts. Savale, coming off a 3-run game, he's given up 12 runs in his last 2 starts. Minnesota, coming off on a 3-game losing streak, getting swept by the A's. The White Sox coming off back-to-back Atlanta losses here. Neither team playing good. Both teams playing horrible. This is an ugly matchup. Minnesota is 8-2 on the road against the White Sox. 17-3 against the White Sox. I will say this is a much different Minnesota team, though. I just don't like this Twins team. They got rid of a lot of people during the trade, with trades and stuff, and this is just not the same team we saw. So I don't love the Twins here, and I think I'll take the White Sox plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at minus 145. The Guardians plus 120 with the over-under at 7.5. Guardians coming into this matchup 64-61. The Rangers 63-66. Pitching for the Guardians is Slade Sassoni with an ERA of 4.50. Pitching for the Rangers is Nathan Eovaldi with an ERA of 1.76. Sassoni, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts, given up 13 runs in his last 3 starts. Eovaldi, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Cleveland, 3-7 in their last 10, coming off a bad Arizona series. Rangers, they're 3-7 in their last 10. This is another ugly matchup. Cleveland, they are 7-2 against the Rangers, 13-6 on the road. Yeah, just an ugly matchup. Eovaldi's been good on the mound for them. That's really the only positive in this matchup, is that Eovaldi's been good, because both teams playing horrible. I just think I gotta take the home team. I like Eovaldi. I'll take the Rangers at home. Next matchup, we got the San Francisco Giants versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers opening up as home favorites at minus 160. The Giants plus 130 with the over-under at 8.5. Giants coming into this matchup 61-67. The Brewers 80-48. Pitching for the Giants is Carson Weisenhunt with an ERA of 5.02. Pitching for the Brewers is Jose Quintana with an ERA of 3.32. Weisenhunt, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts, given up 8 runs in his last 3 starts. Quintana, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts, given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. The Giants 2-8 in their last 10. They've dropped 3 in a row, coming off a bad Padres series. Milwaukee coming off a Cubs win, ending their little 3-game losing streak they were on. Giants 2-10 in their last 12. Giants have just been bad. Brewers 6-0 at home, still playing great overall here. Weisenhunt hasn't been that great on the mound. I just think I'm taking the home team. I like the Brewers here back at home. I'll take Milwaukee in this one. Next matchup, we get the Chicago Cubs versus the Los Angeles Angels. Cubs opening up as road favorites at minus 155. Angels plus 130 with the over-under at 9.5. Cubs coming into this matchup 73-55. The Angels 61-66. Pitching for the Angels is Tyler Anderson with an ERA of 4.77. Cubs, it's undecided. So we'll see who ends up pitching for the Cubs today. Let's see. Anderson, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 1 strikeout. Bad 3-game stretch from him. He's given up 4 runs in 3 straight games. The Cubs, coming off a Brewers loss, played pretty well in that Brewers series. Angels, coming off a Cincinnati win, didn't really play well in that series. The Cubs are just 2-4 against LA. I don't know, a little worried about the pitching. Anderson's coming off some bad starts. I don't like when a team's a favorite when they don't even haven't announced their pitcher yet. That's always concerning to me. Anderson, just coming off some bad starts, but I don't know. This line just seems sketchy to me without a pitcher announced. I think I'm going to lean the other way. I'll take Angels plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at minus 135. The Reds plus 115 with the over-under at 9. Reds coming into this matchup 67-61. Arizona 62-66. Pitching for the Reds is Zach Littell with an ERA at 3.52. Pitching for Arizona is Ronnie Nelson with an ERA at 3.58. Littell, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts, given up 6 runs in his last 3 starts. Nelson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts, given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. Cincinnati, coming off an Angels loss. Arizona on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Cleveland wins. Cincinnati 4-1 against Arizona, 4-1 on the road. They've actually played Arizona pretty well. Nelson just coming off 2 bad starts here. I think Reds are a good dog here. Been good against them. They've actually been playing pretty decent. I'll take the Reds plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the San Diego Padres. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at minus 120. Padres plus 100 with the over-under at 8. Dodgers coming into this matchup 73-55. The Padres 72-56. Pitching for the Dodgers is Blake Snell with an ERA of 1.80. Pitching for the Padres is Yu Darvish with an ERA at 5.97. Snell, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts, coming off back-to-back 0-run games here. His last start was against the Padres, where he gave up no runs. Darvish, his last start was against the Dodgers, where he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts, given up 8 runs in his last 3 starts here. Dodgers coming off a Colorado win. Definitely struggled in that Rockies series. Padres coming off 3 straight Giants wins. But the Dodgers, they've been dominant against the Padres. 7-1 against the Padres. Padres, they just can't beat the Dodgers. These teams just had a 3-game series. Dodgers swept them. I think I like the Dodgers here. I mean, they are probably the riskiest team to bet on, just because they're the most inconsistent, despite their record. Dodgers are the most inconsistent team to bet on, but they really do play the Padres so well. They pretty much dominate them, and Snell looked really great on the mound. He pitched a great game against the Padres last time. I'll take the Dodgers on the road. Then the last matchup, we got the Athletics versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at minus 225. The Athletics plus 180 with the over-under at 8. Athletics coming into this matchup 59-70. Seattle 68-60. Pitching for the Athletics is Luis Morales with an ERA of 1.86. Pitching for Seattle is Brian Wu with an ERA of 2.90. Morales, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Only pitched twice this season. He's only given up the 1 run. Wu, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts, given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. The A's on a 3-game winning streak. They just swept Minnesota. Seattle, 5-game losing streak right now. Coming off a bad Phillies and Mets series. The A's, they are 5-0 on the road right now. They've actually been playing pretty well. Seattle is 7-0 at home, despite them playing horrible right now. They just had a horrible road stretch. Man, I don't know if I love Seattle as huge favorites. Like, that's what's tough with baseball. It's just like, man, Seattle's been a very mid team this season, and they're on a horrible losing streak. And just to be big favorites when the A's are actually playing pretty well right now during this month of August, like they're playing pretty good. Yeah, I just can't pay the huge price tag. There's so much risk, and I think I'll take the A's plus 1.5 on the road today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.